12-year-old Ada lives a secluded and unique life with her father David. Both are mathematical prodigies, and Ada spends her days not at school, but at David's lab learning about life through texts and lenses rather than contact with other kids her age. Despite her curiosity about the way her peers live, she wouldn't trade her life for the world because David is her hero. Until one day, he isn't anymore. As Ada realizes her life is rapidly changing, she can't even find comfort in memories about her life so far because little by little it seems like her anchor, the one man in her life she could always trust, had lied to her from the moment she was born. Hey bookworms, welcome back to my channel and to another video. This time I'm with a different background. I'm trying something new. Let me know if you like it. This time I will talk about The Unseen World by Liz Moore. This is a coming-of-age story about a young girl who is torn from her life at the age of 12, only to realize not only just how different her life so far was to other kids, but also that part of it was a lie, as it turns out that her father isn't really who he always said he was. By the way, before I get into my actual opinion about the novel, I want to tell you or remind you that I upload book-related videos every other Friday. I mostly do book reviews, but also do bookish lists and try to talk about classics on an eye level. So if that is something that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing to my channel so that you won't miss any other bookish video I upload. And now, back to the video. So I really liked this book. It was very interesting, bittersweet, and somewhat heartwarming, and felt a little like a more mature version of Walk Two Moons by Sharon Creech. That book is about a 12-year-old girl who is going on a road trip with her grandparents in order to visit her mother, and on the way she tells them what happened to her in the previous year when she moved from a prairie-like setting to the big city. It's a really moving story that I loved as a teenager, and the vibe of The Unseen World felt reminiscent of it, albeit The Unseen World is more adult-oriented while Walk to Moon is completely YA. So yes, I really like The Unseen World, but I do feel like you need to read it in the right context. This is, as mentioned, a coming-of-age story, not a thriller. I feel like the book's publishing was as a thriller about a girl trying to find out who her dad really was, and it is somewhat. This element is there, but it's definitely not the main genre. Also, it's not structured like a thriller, with Ada taking a scientific, almost cold approach to her research. She spends a lot more time in front of the computer and library books than talking to people, which perfectly suits her personality. I do love thrillers, but if I would have read this book expecting one, I would have been disappointed. Another warning about the book is that you really need to stretch your suspension of disbelief. It's a little like Where the Crawdads Sing. You can really enjoy it if you turn the analytical part of your brain off. There are many things in this book that raise the question of, could that really have happened in the real life? And the answer to most of them was, probably not. But I didn't care. Listen to me listing negatives, kind of, and I still love this book. And here's another one. I unfortunately felt like there were many themes in this book that the author perhaps wanted to explore but were very underutilized. Like our relationship with technology and its place in the family dynamic. Like how we keep on living in other people's memories after we die. About humanity and the connection between people. Only at the very end of the book, I had this light bulb moment and I thought, hey, that's a really cool theme in a book. Too bad we didn't really read about it. But what this book really is about is growing up and the separation pain we have from becoming our own person. It is a coming-of-age story after all. It's about realizing our parents are humans after all, that they aren't perfect, about what it is to be happy about growing up and transforming into your own kind of a person, but also feeling that by doing so, you are disappointing your parents. And this is a cycle that continues with your own children and how that looks like in different generations. So to conclude, because I feel this came out a little contradictory, I really enjoyed this book, and I feel like this is something I can recommend many people, both younger and older. However, you need to know what you're getting into. This isn't a thriller about Ada trying to find out who her father really is. It's not a deep, profoundly written family saga. This is a story of a 12-year-old girl who is very smart, but still a young girl who has a crush on the older neighbor boy and is afraid to disappoint her father by revealing she likes girly things and tries to make friends at the age where you become really self-aware. So yes, I think it's mostly female-oriented, but you decide yourself if you are the right target audience for it. And with that, we reached the end of this video. Guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you liked this video and this background. Do tell me what you think. Should I stay with it? Should I go back to the books? What do you think? Anyway, if you like it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more bookish things, and write me a comment in the comment section. And I am curious, if you've read The Unseen World, what do you think about the character of David, the father? Because Ada no doubt idolizes him, but his way of raising her seems almost abusive. He doesn't lock her up in a house or anything like that, but he prevents her from having real peers, real friendships by not letting her socialize with anyone except his adult colleagues. And there's this little part where she admits to herself that she really likes a kind of a colorful hair clip, but she's too afraid to tell her father because he wouldn't approve of her liking something so silly and frivolous. And it almost broke my heart. It's such a simple thing, and the fact that he treats her like an adult kind of prevents her from being a child. I don't know, am I taking it too far? What do you think? Let me know. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.